Ion, do you know how many months are in a year? Because 11 months is way more than half a year. Hello everyone, and welcome to the Shark Stream. It's me, it's Gage, and in what local sharks are calling a very strange move, Taco Bell didn't cut up my quesadilla for some reason, and it makes it very difficult to eat. No, you're good. I'm making fun. Hi. It's Friday. It's Silent Hill Friday. And we are, oh man. We're at the fucking finish line, y'all. Dude, so we're happy here. Lila, Ion, thank you both for your continued support. I will have a limited time to earn an exclusive Golden Kappa emote for 24 hours, apparently. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. We're 62% of the way through the Golden Kappa train. I still... Oh, God, Mitty. Hold up, Mitty. Hold up, Mitty. Mitty, you are going to knock over so much shit. Mitty has a cut over one of her eyes that she keeps irritating and making worse. So we have had to put the little plush medical donut on her to keep her from scratching her face. And she has not quite gotten used to how much wider her neck is now, and has been knocking over several things. The poor dear. But yeah, we are at the finish line for our true ending run. What a wild ride. Hold on. Grab this real quick. What a wild ride this has been. I came into this expecting like, okay, I'll do a run of Silent Hill F. We'll call it there. Maybe I'll do like one New Game Plus run, only to find out then, of course, that the game requires minimum 3 playthroughs for you to get the true ending. And beyond that, every single run and ending of the game has some new information to offer, up to and including the UFO ending. So the process, of course, started with, oh, I'll just do 2 runs, 1 run and then like a special New Game Plus run to get like a different ending or something. Then, of course, dovetailed into, okay, I'll do 3 runs so I can get the true ending, which then, finally, emerged like a beautiful baby bird as I might as well get all the endings in the game. So, the final ending that we will be getting in Silent Hill F before the end of 2025, I gotta make a gross noise real quick, is going to be the true ending. Also, hello, Lila. Lazu Lila. Welcome. Should I call you Lazu? Lazu is a very... Lazu sounds good. Lazu rolls off the tongue really well. So that I can differentiate you from the other Lila. It's fine by me. Sorry, I'm a little tired. I didn't sleep well last night, but in my defense, I had 2 whole cats snuggling up to me and making it very like difficult to like. I move around quite a bit. I don't have Lila in my username. This is Audrey's fault. Well, if Audrey shows up, we can blame them. I had 2 cats snuggled up to me and it made it very difficult to, like, move around at all, unfortunately. Wouldn't you know it? On the plus side, I had 2 cats snuggled up to me, which is fantastic. There hasn't really been a whole lot of like stuff that's changed since yesterday in terms of like gaming news. people are still dragging the Larian CEO, as they should. I saw a bit of discussion regarding generative AI in gaming, though, where official stance of the Shark stream is don't use it, dumbass, obviously. But it was pointed out that, like, I saw it pointed out that, like, at a certain point, like, generative AI wasn't considered by, like, a huge swath of, like, creators on the internet to be, like, a 100% like bad thing until, like, maybe around, like, 2023. Like, that's not to say that there weren't people who weren't, like, talking out against it prior to that. I definitely remember that happening. But the public perception of it, up to a certain point, wasn't nearly as, like, negative as it is now. You know, you had, like, people doing, like, AI-generated, like, text adventure stuff. Snapcube and her folks did, like, the dub of, like, that AI-generated Sonic fanfic, that sort of thing. So one thing is that because game development cycles are as long as they are, there are going to be some developers that maybe, like, tried using that sort of thing, like, way back around, like, the early 2020s, that we're finding out about the fact that they use that now, and there's not really much that we can do to, like, go back in time as far back as, like, the start of that game's development to tell them, hey, this shit sucks. The most we can do now is just kind of be like, hey, this shit sucks, don't use it, don't do it again, etc., etc. It was the idea of, like, don't fall down, like, the purity test hole, essentially. Like, give everybody at least a chance. Like, that sort of thing. Where it's just like, you don't have to be happy about it, but, like, if something comes out and it's been in development for, like, 5 years and they admit to it, like, having used some generative AI tools, like, early on in development, like, sucks, don't do it again. Everybody gets one sort of situation, you know? If they dig the hole deeper, then you can shit on them. Exactly. I had this conversation earlier this week, actually. TLDR, I'm willing to give people grace to a point. Yeah, and I mean, like, you should have a point. You should absolutely 100% have a limit to how much grace you're willing to give people. I'm not saying you need... I'm not saying that, like, anybody here is, like, saying that this is what I'm saying. But I want to make it absolutely 100% clear, you don't owe someone infinite chances. Realistically in anything, you know? But, like, specifically in the context of generative AI, you don't owe a person infinite chances. If you can talk to somebody, explain to them what the issue is, and, like, explain to them why, just like, hey, I know you thought this was a good idea, it wasn't, don't do it again, and they understand that and they work to make a change, by all means, do it. But, hi Kale, welcome, but you don't have to give people infinite chances. And like Lila said, Silmarwen, if they do dig the hole deeper, all bets are off. Let's say we have a hypothetical person whose name is Sven Wiki. I'm sorry. Points at a particular CEO. Some people genuinely didn't know how shitty it is, and I can't blame them for that. You didn't know what you don't know. like cards on the table. I'll freely admit to having used like the thing everybody was doing was like it was the thing where it's just like you type something in, it gave you like a 3x3 grid of like different examples of what you were looking for or what you had typed in, and like they all looked like shit, and the fact that they looked like shit was just like, okay, like neat, I guess. And like I will freely admit to having done that a couple of times when that was kind of like at the peak of its relevance. I forget what it was called, but that's neither here nor there. We gotta get into the game. Where's my controller? Yeah. Cards on the table. I 100% did that shit. That being said, I haven't touched shit like that in forever since then. I need to send a thumbs up to my wife real quick. 1 second. Bing. Excuse me. Bing. The soup for you. Oh, we've already done the soup. Soup has been served. Oh shit, the game's muted. Hold on. I'm literally watching Pet Stairs. I talk about the exact same thing. Yeah, because this... Oh, that's loud. Louder than I was expecting. Hold on. Seeing Pat and Wooly talk about it on Castle Super Beast is what got me thinking about this. And then seeing Mom talking about it on Blue Sky kind of gave the follow-up to that. I think the funniest thing that we've gotten an example this week is fans of games that do not crave AI stuff in video games, they crave weird glitches. Your mom is on Blue Sky? No. No, Kale. The individual named mom. I want to say her handle is mom.milf, but milf is spelled with a PH. This is nothing to clear it up. Continue with the game. Momolka Milf! Are you not aware of Momolka? Hold on. Oh no, it's milf.mom, but name is Mom Milf. Okay, hold on. I hit the share via button, and the first option was to share it with my actual mom, with just like, no, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I would rather not. No, here's a link. God, I hope my mom doesn't have a Blue Sky. Alright, where are we going? We gotta go home. I gotta turn the fuck around. This whole town is so squishy. Ah, bitch. All right.
Leave me alone!
Yep.
I'm not going to become one of you!
Ah. goes, thanks, I'd rather affect the trout population. I will absolutely affect the trout population. That monster only gets more and more uncomfortable to look at. True.
Better take this, just in case.
Good drink. Who wants a good drink? Does anyone want good drink? They have no flavor. What flavors you got? We got nothing. It's nothing flavored. So, like, water? Nope, doesn't taste like water. It tastes like nothing. Hmm. And you take a sip, it's just like, wow, that sure doesn't. That sure tastent.
Not much further. Partner.
Oh, it's this one, isn't it? Fuck this thing.
You've given me an amazing gift. Thank you so much. I appreciate the sentiment. But I need more time to find out if I'm worthy of accepting this.
Uh-oh. Oxidization. Oh. How many of these fucking achievements are like, hold on. I feel like so many of the achievements I've gotten have been, like, rare. We need to take a look at something real quick. Okay, so achievement completion percentage is generally based, as I understand it, on the number of people who have started the game versus the number of people that have unlocked the achievement, right? So the very first achievement in the game, only 70% of the people who have actually started up the game have gotten that far. So some of these obviously are like optional things, right? Like they're things where it's just like you could completely skip over them or you could miss out on them. So you see like a fleeing hare, which is escaping from the fog monster without getting hit. Less than a quarter of the people who start the game up have gotten that. But as you can see, as we get around to the point of the scarecrows, people, and this is like people getting to these for the first time. The scarecrow sequence was only completed by a little over half of the people who actually started the game up. And that number drops under 50% when you get to the sequence of cleansing yourself in the Dark Shrine. On the Way to School, Shell of the Past. Not quite as like large drop-offs, as you can see, going into like the back half of the game. Well, until we get here, it looks like. Plucked Wings, Parting on Good Terms, Solar and Lunar Eclipse, Where Are You Going? Path of Self-Preservation, Path of Exaltation. Coming home to roost. So you can see here. So this is, I believe, the first ending that you're supposed to get. And you can see just under 30% of the people who started this game up ever got this far. Professional game dev tip: don't make achievements just based on story completion because you will get depressed seeing completion. I find this genuinely fascinating, honestly. Like, I can understand how this would be, like, rough for a game dev to see, just based on, like, how many people who, like, got the game are actually managing to finish it. But at the same time, like, someone like me who loves to, like, kind of, like, map out, remember how many people dropped off because it's not for them, or how many people booted up the game and oh wow, those trigger warnings were real. Yeah. So, but these things are, like, absolutely fascinating to me. Entirely because, like, I love mapping this shit out, you know? Like, I love tracking down a game. Like, maybe one that just, like, oh, this was on sale constantly, but, like, it's also not very good. What point did people drop off of it? That sort of thing. So, like, less than 30% got the first ending. Then we've got, like, some more, like, potential optional ones, like not getting a mistake on the Scarecrow puzzle, uh, not getting hit by the Suzu Bell attack when fighting Sakuko, uh, defeating the giant the gutter shy in front of Chizuruya. So this is a big one because this is a requirement, right? This is a requirement for the other endings. An achievement for a required thing to get any of the other endings outside of the first one is less than 10%. There is a significant number of people who got the first ending of this game and dropped out of it completely. Never bothered to go beyond that. That is wild to me. Less people got the blade, less people purified it. Like, we're getting to the point where, like, look at this. Fox's Wedding, just over 5% of everyone who started this game up. Miko Possessed. So this is interesting because so you'll notice, like, the some of these document ones are, like, higher, but, like, some of these were also, like, glitched, so not all the documents generated. A gift I cannot accept, offering up the brooch, less than 4%. This is a requirement for the true ending. So now it's a question of, when we get the true ending, what is the percentage completion going to be on that? You know? Like, if offering up the brooch, if the achievement for offering up the brooch is already at less than 4%, how many people who booted this game up on Xbox have actually seen the true ending of this story? It's a wild thing to think about. I would love to know how this compares to other platforms. Gage, what is in the brooch? Like a fox? Some kind of a fox and some flowers? Possibly made of copper, considering how it turned green when it oxidized? Do I have anything to enshrine, actually? Hold on. I do have an Ari Sushi. Where you say... It's B-R-O-O-C-H, okay? If they wanted it to be pronounced brooch, they should have spelled it that way. It's not my fucking fault. I didn't come up with the English fucking language, okay? I'm a writer. I don't make the rules. I just break them. Thanks for reading the English fucking language. You're welcome. Okay. Hate this guy, 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 hate this guy. Okay, we're good. Ooh, tarare. Give me that. Thank you. Fuck! Everything burns. Light it up, let's go. Light it up, let's go. I'm on fire, burning brighter than anyone.
It's got my home too.
Because how many people got the first ending got turned off because of the shocking ending? That's a good question. And then put the game down and looked on YouTube. You mean how many people deprived themselves of the experience of playing the game? Okay, I can't say that as a streamer. I can't say that as a streamer. Some of y'all never would have played this game. And I'm here for you. I can't be that mean. I'm not allowed to be.
What's going on?
That would be a Raxi.
Everything's changed. Why is it?
Or is it Rack Focus? Moshi Moshi, Shimizu Hinako desu.
Hello?
Is this the Shimizu household? Hello! This is Okamoto Fisheries. Thank you for your continued...
Hello?
I still don't understand what the point of that is. I want to get it to play with my spouse and see his reaction. I get scared too damn easy. True love is wanting to emotionally scar your partner. Why do I feel this phone call is related to UFO? I could not make it through this game. The purification cutscenes would have been too much for me. Fair. That's fair. So I've been working on the next chapter of Wicked Game, and I'm pretty excited for it. I had a little bit of trouble because transitioning out of this one scene into the next one. So I talked through it with my lovely wife, Natalie, and she helped me come up with some ideas to
Really my house?
really kind of like get things moving in like an interesting way. Because I think I've talked about this before already. I think like I brought this up about, I'll worry about that later. I've talked about this before with regards to the chapter I'm working on, where it's a lot of like talking heads. Hold on. Yeah, it's a lot of talking heads, you know, psycho killer, qu'est-ce que c'est, once in a lifetime, etc., etc. And that can sometimes be difficult to make, like, ultimately interesting. So, like, you really need to find ways to kind of like push out like information, character development in like fun ways, like through the dialogue and the setting and everything, um, in order to just kind of like keep the reader's interest without just like dropping a shitload of lore on them, right? Without like just like going through it as like a transaction of information. So Natalie actually helped me out quite a bit with that, giving me some ideas for how to uh, how to format kind of like going from one scene to another in interesting ways that help kind of like set the scene, tell the story, develop the characters, that sort of thing. Can't do horror games, I need witty commentary, but looking up only the endings on YouTube deprive you of everything that builds up to the endings. Twoo. Very twoo. So I'm really grateful to Natalie for assisting with that. I am really hoping there's propane but no tube. Bloodstains. Who did this? I'm really, really hoping, and I can't guarantee that this is going to happen, but I am hoping to get this new chapter out and in the wild before New Year's. I'd like it to be done by Christmas, but that's going to be dependent on me being able to like knock it out over the course of like Sunday or Monday evening, which is not a guarantee by any means. Oh, Natalie's sending me YouTube videos. What is she recommending I watch? Most important scene in Wake Up Dead Man. Ooh, I'll have to check that out later. I had that whole thing the other day about like how upset I was that so much discussion about Wake Up Dead Man was just about like how it compares to the other Knives Out films. So I should definitely probably try looking up some actual discussion of the movie's own merits instead of just like hoping that it will be delivered to me.
Room, isn't it?
I'm on fire, burning brighter than anyone alive. Hello. Married couples letter. Kimie, tomorrow's the big day. I'm looking forward to seeing Hinako dressed as a bride. I still can't believe she's marrying that rich young man. We won't have to worry about money ever again, and I'm sure Hinako will be happy too. You must feel like a huge burden's been lifted off your shoulders. Let's take life easy now. We can fulfill that dream of yours of going to every onsen in Japan. If there are any other wishes you want to come true, just say the word. It's Mom's handwriting from here. Kanta, my dream is to hear you say such sweet words to me directly, not on paper. Ooh. Who the hell is Kanta? But also, goddamn. Kanta's your dad. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, dude. Come on. Listen, I don't know either of these two by their names. Okay? I just know them as Mom Shimizu and Dad Shimizu, okay? I have not needed to know their names for this entire game. On that note, bro, why are you sending letters to your wife in your own goddamn house? She's right. You should probably just say that to her fucking face and not online and see what happens. Okay, hang on now.
Is this some sort of offering?
It's horror game dialogue. You have to have it in writing. True. And it does, but it does also, like, the fact that it is, like, diegetically, it's just like, hey, I wish you would say this to my face and not, like, in a letter, is an interesting little bit of storytelling. So it's very tongue-in-cheek to be like, why are you writing a letter to me, while also being fully in character. Yeah, no, it's very telling of her dad having his own, like, almost like brand of cowardice, you know? Where it's just like he's so afraid of, like, showing this genuine emotion to his wife that, like, rather than, like, express these hopes and this relief in, like, person, he has to write her a goddamn letter. Oh, right, Shu's in trouble.
Shu? Is that you?
Yeah, he's, like, dying or something. Don't worry about it. There's the storytelling, and you zoom the camera out. And when you zoom the camera out, it's funny. I just had a thought. Did you? Do tell.
It won't open. Hang on. What's this doing here? This date. I feel like there's something special about it.
You must be so relieved, bro, like it wasn't you selling your own daughter potentially twice. Maybe it's because Kanta will get so happy about this news that he starts drinking. There's a thought, yeah. He writes the letter in, like, a moment of sobriety, knowing that he won't be able to properly express it later. That's an interesting twist. That's an interesting way to look at it. While at the same time also being kind of another thing where it's just like, are you really, like, do you have such little self-control that you can't even, like, tough it out just to get to the point of, like, actually being able to talk to your wife when you're sober? Yes. Do I? 1 second. I'll be right back, folks. I want everybody to know that Raggy is in the room now, and he's very stinky. He's a stinky boy. Hi, Raggy. Can I help you? Smelly man. Smellathin. Smellnarok. You have so much fur coming off of you. Goodness gracious. How do you have all this fur coming off of you? Beating you down. Beating you down. I'm rubbing him. Don't worry, I'm not actually beating him down. I am going to powerbomb him, though. Maybe suplex him. Just a little bit. Not now, though. You have so much fur coming off of you. Goodness gracious. Oh, God, it's getting everywhere. Please don't get any fur in my Lando Norris branded Monster Energy drink. Not sponsored. Raggy, I'm gonna put you over here now, okay? Yeah. Oh, careful. Okay. Ugh. Yeah, I guess how you interpret that really kind of depends on, like, what level of self-awareness you think that her dad is acting on. And how sympathetic you are to her parents to begin with. Because me, I guess I don't have a huge amount of sympathy, necessarily. Her father is abusive, and her mom is kind of, like, propping up the social structures that are enabling that abuse. So there's only so much I can really excuse from them. Ooh, Tanuki. Where is its balls at? Turns physical damage received into sanity damage. Interesting. Raggy, what are you doing? Raggy, there's no room up there for you. The balls turned into pedal. The balls are inert. Arare. Arare, 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 arara. Anyway. Anyways. Oh god, I got cat fur in my eye. Hold on. Box with some sort of seal on it. We can't open it anymore. Because we don't have the brooch. Brooch. Brunch? Interesting.
When was this taken?
We don't have brunch anymore, so we can't open boxes. Hey, hey! What's up? Hey, hey, hey! See you later, Tails! They're crossed out. Fucked up if true. This section of the game is different for every ending, right? A little bit. Good, a little bit. The confrontation in Hinako's room is defo differ. Box that requires the brooch in the version of the house where you don't have the brooch. I imagine that box is also there in... Oh. That box is...
My house. What the hell's happening?
Bad shit. That box is probably also there in other versions of the house as well. We've just never really thought much of it because we've had the brooch, or the brunch. We've had the brunch every other time, so it was just another thing for us to open. I think it's fascinating. Lead up to the room is different. We didn't get the note from Kanta. I think it's fascinating. I wonder if there's symbolism there. Yeah, I mean, documents have been different in every part of the game on each run so far. We've picked up different things each time. God, what if this pulls like a near and like the ultimate ending is that you have to delete your save files? What if this pulls wherever you are? God, that'd be so bad. I would love that, though.
Is it dead?
Well, it has a fucking doorknob. Doorknobs, famously dead. Does dead as a doorknob imply that doorknobs once lived? Remember them. You aren't using your cool sword. I'm not. I'm using cool knife. Haven't you seen Alice in Wonderland? So here's a fun fact for you. I'm in danger. Here's a fun fact for you. That part, as far as I'm aware, is exclusive to the Disney version. It's not in the original book. Hello, Milk 9. Welcome to the Shark
I feel
Stream.
like I've seen this photo before.
Always happy about milk. Oh, fuck.
I can't remember.
Don't. Oh, you're like dead. Okay. Dead. Do. Dead. What happened to first aid? Oh, Kale's asking what happened to milks 1 through 8. As you are milk 9. It's a bit, you see. Fucked up if true. God. Okay, we gotta. I'm gonna continue. Y'all have your milking conversation. Shit. Oh, you're just dead already. Okay. That's cool. Hold on. Fuck. I fucked it up. Don't scream. Phew! Close one. It's originally MilkFox563. I just changed my username. Taking the fox out of the milk. I indicate why that's familiar. I'm pretty sure they showed up previously with the Milk Fox username, so. In fact, I'm certain of it. I remember Milk Fox. I remember Milk Fox. Like it was yesterday. Chocolate. 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 What am I fucking saying? No good, it won't budge. Alright. I'm gonna take a fucking sip. Oh, hey. A Ramune to replace the one I just drank. Mm-hmm. Alright, where are we headed? Raggy, don't get any funny idea. You're getting funny ideas. I don't know that I appreciate the funny ideas that you're getting. You're gonna be... You can't block my computer. I'm gonna pick you up and suplex you if you block my computer. Raggy. Raggy boyo. What's up, Emerald Eyes? Who's got the prettiest eyes? Who got the prettiest eyes in the world? Steppy. Oh, he's stepping. Oh, thank you. You do have to get off the desk, though. Come here, come here. Let me go ahead and just put you on the floor. There you go. That squeak that you just heard was my desk, not Raggy.
Is this my room?
Oh,
I
God.
had always thought that that's just how things are. So, when the offer for an arranged marriage came up, I thought, now it's my turn.
Why did you choose to marry someone you didn't know?
Well, our parents talked and brought in a matchmaker. And I was introduced to someone they felt was a good fit for me. Even though I had only just met this person, I could tell we would get along well. Marrying for love is nice, but love is blind. Once you're family, it's too late to worry about issues you have with your spouse.
That's...
I still don't understand what you and other women are talking about.
You want to have a happy marriage and lead a happy life, right?
That's where you're wrong. That's probably where me and everyone else are different.
Different? How?
I don't think being happy is what matters most.
Interesting.
I mean, I do want to be happy, but there's something more important than that.
And what's that?
Making my own decisions. I don't want people to make me happy. I want to choose to be happy. Even if I end up miserable. If it's because of what I chose on my own, then it's all worth it. People always say a woman's happy when she has a dependable husband and a bunch of kids. I don't care if I never experience any of that for the rest of my life. What's most important to me is not whether or not I'm happy, but if I can choose my own fate.
I have to admit, that all sounds like an unrealistic ideal to me. But I don't think you're wrong about what you're saying. In another 100 years, no, perhaps sooner than that, there will come a time when true happiness is choosing your own path, no matter the outcome. I obviously can't live in that world, but I hope you can, Hinako.
Happiness is choosing your own path, no matter the outcome. Not choosing your own path is the opposite of happiness. I won't be told what to do. My choices are my own.
Interesting. Project from art class. My future self, Shimizu Hinako. The canvas is blank. But even now, imagining the countless possibilities of what I could fill all this blank space with makes me excited. Interesting. Okay. So, there are parts of the... I feel like I would need to... A blank canvas titled My Future Self is a legit art piece, 100%. I feel like I would need to go back and, like, really analyze the things that Junko has said, but there has been, like, at least more than one instance of Junko encouraging us to make our own decision, even, like, while at the same time acknowledging that, hey, certain decisions that you could make now are going to have much, much more, like, intense outcomes than others would. It's reminding me about a month. Stop treating me like an object. Yup. Junko White Robe is more encouraging in making your own choices than Junko Black Robe. Uh-huh. Do you think Junko's taken any red pills? Probably not. Because I think Shu only started developing those, like, when he was thinking about, like...
I used to play with this all the time.
How he wanted to, quote-unquote, help Hinako.
Looks like this opens here.
Huh. I'm gonna make sure I actually pick this up this time.
What's this?
Ha. You thought I would forget, but I didn't. Now I can fuck up the puzzle on without needing to. Now I can get straight to fucking up the puzzle when the time comes. I was gonna mock you for going 4 for 4. Had I really gone 3 for 3 already? That doesn't seem right. I feel like I must have remembered at least once. Ooh, kudzu tea. I will take that. And I'll drop a first aid kit for it. Chocolate. Alright. Let's go ahead and slap this motherfucking calendar on the wall. Speedrun fucking up the Fox mural. God, one can only hope. Sip. Don't like that. Come get me. Boop. Excuse me. Nasty. Smells horrible. What is this? Placing that. Das blood, baby. I'm gonna go this way. Shimizu, Inako, Shimizu, Inako, Shimizu, Inako. Oh. Gotcha, bitch. Hold on. Hold on. There we go. We have the worst fucking house guests. Ooh. Hold up. Oh! Really wish you wouldn't, bud. Okay, we're good. It sounded wet. many things are wet. Okay, drop the kudzu tea, the shriveled aboda-age. Let's go get that other shriveled aboda-age. And we could probably draw another omamori. Let's go through this door first. No good, it won't budge. I wonder if there will be anything important about the fucked up doll room this time. The other fucked up doll room. Elephant. Prevents staggering from normal attacks, but greatly increases damage taken. Fucked up. Oh, we haven't done this door. Can't open it. What year are we in right now? 1961. Okay. So did Junko get married in 1960? Perhaps.
Our house doesn't have a room like this.
Junko got married in 1960, and then Hinako was arranged to marry a couple years later, perhaps? My house just shook from the wind. Damn, it windy. Oh, fuck, Yokon. I have space for another Yokon. Must have been the wind. Oh, beans. Hello. I feel like there isn't usually an enemy in here. Nothing. No good, it won't budge. Ooh, dried carcass.
Some sort of offering?
What is this? Some kind of honeymoon suite or something? Is this in a different spot? I feel like that's not usually over here. That door's usually in a different place. Like, I'm pretty sure it's usually over here. In this hallway.
Damn.
Oh, fuck. I also feel like there aren't usually enemies in this hallway. I don't necessarily remember there being any. Fuck. 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 Man, this sucks. definitely think the bird room is in a different place this time around. And I don't remember there being enemies in this hallway. I don't know what this means. It could mean nothing, but it could also mean everything, you know? I'm so sorry.
Propane, but the tube itself still looks usable.
Fuck! Also, it could mean nothing, but it could also mean nothing. Hey man, you're not any different this time around, are you? I'm getting a little weirded out. I should leave right away. What if I took a few swings, though? Shepherd voice, I should go. Still very strange. Not sure what it means. Are we never going to get an answer for this thing, or as much an answer as Silent Hill would give? I mean, I've talked about this before. It is very reminiscent of the Eileen Head room from Silent Hill 4, where you just walk into the room and it's just a giant version of Eileen's fucking head just staring at you, eyes quivering and twitching and breathing super hard with absolutely no explanation. Oh. Nice. Okay, ooh. Nothing in there. I never stop to check to see if there's, like, anything else I can look at here. I always go straight for, like, the thing that is clearly what I'm supposed to get. But it does not look like there is anything else I could really look at here. It's really just this.
Diary?
Oh, okay. That's a yikes. A block of wax.
There's something inside.
Yeah, something fucking disgusting. It doesn't look like there's anything else in here to really look at. I think that's everything we can look at here for now until we get the bird key. All right, back to 1962. Man. Reddit is telling me that it's a kokeshi, a doll to ward away evil spirits, and there sure are a lot of them. I wonder what they're doing there in the year 1961. What could it mean? What happened in 61? I don't know. Fletching key. Like, the last time that we seemed to have even acknowledgement of Hinako meeting up with Junko seems to be on or around her wedding, which appears to be implied to be in 1960. And the event that everything is kind of like centered around, which is Hinako being sold off to pay her father's debts to Kotoyuki, appears to happen in 1962. So I'm not sure what the significance of 1961 could be. Other than the fact that I think that 1961 is the version of the house where the pregnancy monster shows up. So that might be important. This could go a ways to my theory of Junko dying in childbirth, actually. The hell was that? Okay, I feel like I remember something like this happening before, but I don't think we ever found out what it was. We still need to, like, actually investigate the door to know what it is that we're supposed to be doing. I think it's like the weird noise in Silent Hill 3 because we've never found the monster it belongs to. It's possible.
Does something go here?
White and black fought, battling upon a set of scales, yet neither wanted for the scales, for what they desired was simply a quiet gray place where they could belong together. Whether we flee or spread our wings and fly is our decision alone, one to make only once we are ready. They had no use for those who towered from the heavens, imposing their will on others. Interesting. Okay, I think all we got left to do is to hit up the bird door in 1961. Oh. Ma'am. Oh, fuck. Don't fucking do that. Another one. Okay, hold on. No, I'm not even gonna worry about you. I'm just gonna go. Okay. bird door. It's in a weird place this time. Oh, let's not knock over my energy drink again. Oh, pregnancy monster's here. What'd I tell you? Different spot. Oh!
Hinako, would you come over here?
This is why.
I would like to correct some of your assumptions.
Assumptions?
I know that you think that I am too weak, that I smooth things over and never stand up to your father.
No,
Your father can be ill-tempered sometimes, I know. But really, he's just shy and acting strong in front of his daughters.
Then what about the times he yelled and threw things across the room?
You don't know this, but your father had a long-time dream. He wanted to open a small shop with a friend.
He did?
Yes.
Okay. This is new, yeah.
Your father had a friend who was very dear to him from his time on the boat. He always said how they were as close as brothers. But one day, something must have happened. He took all of your father's money,
Oh, fuck.
and he disappeared.
What?
I'm sure he had his own reasons for what he did. He really did seem like a nice person.
Is this what Okamoto Fisheries is about?
Your father, he was very hurt by that betrayal, and he couldn't keep his anger inside. But even so, he would always apologize after he calmed down. And yet, he was reluctant to come off as a weak father. You should know what pride means to a man.
But still, that's no excuse for the pain he caused.
Hinako, I know you think that a married woman is supposed to subject herself to her husband's abuse. But you know, married women aren't as weak or helpless as you think we are. Your father might put on a tough face in front of you too, but when you're not around, he's a whole different man. Your mother and father got into a big fight once.
Give it a sec. Let's see how this plays out.
Really? I never knew that.
That time, I completely ignored him until he came to apologize. I acted normally when you two were around, of course. Not only that, I made his meals out of all the food that he hates. And even the tea that I gave him, I wrung dirty rags into it.
Goddamn, okay.
You did? I don't believe it.
Your father, He caved in just 3 days. After you and Junko went to bed, he bowed low right over there, head to the floor.
Dad did that? Really?
Sure he did. Whenever your father and I got into a serious argument, he knew that against me, he never had a chance. But Hinako, that was just how life went with the two of us. I am sorry for making you worry.
Mom, I can't hear you over the
I
music.
am so sorry. From the bottom of my heart, I truly am.
Thank you for telling me all of this. Mom.
I think, okay. We need to cook a little bit here. Give me 1 second. I just need to check something real quick. Okay, so we need to cook a little bit here because I think it is important to note that Hinako still pushes back against this seeming explanation for what her father has done. And there's a couple things that seem to be happening here. One is the, of course, acknowledgement that even in terms of him being the head of the household and the layers and layers of toxic masculinity that he's built up, the admission here is that he is still a product of their society. I think this is also on some level because, again, remember, from a certain point of view, from certain ways that Hinako looks at this and the way that other people are talking, Hinako views marriage as death of the self. She has been looking at her mother and her father's relationship as her father being this monstrous thing and her mother enabling it, always smoothing things over, always trying to pretend that things aren't as bad as they are. And this is the first time she has known anything about her mom standing up at all. Yeah, I believe from what I get from that scene is because the entire concept of this path that we're on is Hinako basically spelled it out. Being able to make your own choices is true happiness. Not being able to make your own choices is the opposite of happiness. And this reads to me as like, hey, if you are going to make your own choice, you need to have a clear picture of not just the things that you think you want, but also the things that you don't think you want. Marriage is not necessarily, even for a woman in 1960s Japan, this is basically, marriage is not necessarily a surrender of the self to your husband. I'm not the weak-willed woman you think I am. I do have the things that I do on my end to fight back in her own way. To push back against her father in her own way. The also important things Kimie does to fight back work. Yes. This does not excuse what Kanta has done, obviously. Sorry, 1 second. This does not excuse what Kanta has done, since... And I mean, like, the game acknowledges that it does not excuse what Kanta has done. Letter from my uncle. Kanta, I shall be brief and to the point. It is very unfortunate about Kimie. I'm sorry, and I understand why you would want her to go ahead with the surgery. Oh, fuck. She was on a lot of medication. But surgery can do more harm than good. Remember how Mother never properly recovered after hers? I understand how you feel, I really do. But please reconsider before taking on debt for an operation that might not even make her better. Wouldn't Kimie rather you try to enjoy the time you have left together? Either way, you need to talk it out with Kimie first. Knowing you, you probably haven't said a word of this to her yet, have you? I can't cover the whole operation, but I'll send what little I have to spare. Buy Kimie something nice with it. Got it? Shotaro. Oh. Fuck. Nope. 1 second, everybody. Alright, we're back. Oh, wait, there's a crest in here, isn't there? Isn't there supposed to be a crest? Yeah, here we go. God, could you imagine if I got all the way out of here without picking that up? Fucked up.
It opened.
There we go.
But what was that about?
The pine tree emblem. Have engage. I had a buffer and then BRB screen. Yeah, I just needed to step away for a second.
Hinako,
Oh,
can we talk?
fuck.
What do you want?
I wanted to apologize to you.
For what?
I've been a horrible father. For the longest time, I yelled at you, scared you. I'm sorry.
You're apologizing for that now? You think that's just gonna erase what you did? You made us all suffer for so long! You seriously think that gets you off the hook?
know it's not enough. I know. You can't forgive me. I understand. I truly do. But please, at least let me apologize.
Her mom died,
It's
didn't
okay
she?
if you don't forgive me.
Huh? You're just apologizing because you want to feel better about yourself. I won't have it. Get out of here. Even now, I'm terrified that you might blow up and throw a knife at me again.
I'm sorry. I believed that a proper father should be feared by his children. I was wrong.
Well, there's no taking it back now, is there? Get out. Get out of my life! Listen to him. He's actually apologizing. Whether or not we forgive him is up to us. Even so, I think it's important for us to hear him out. At least he is sorry. Why should it matter to me if he's sorry? Because he's family. You heard Mom, right? Dad was betrayed by a friend. He was suffering. Oh, he was suffering, so I'm just supposed to forgive him? I won't! I refuse! Yeah, you're absolutely right. You don't have to forgive him. And you don't have to listen to any of his excuses or apologies either. But still, like it or not, he's family. And so, even if you can't let it go, just let him speak. He's still our father, and we're still his daughter. Maybe Mom could forgive him for what he's done, but I can't! I won't! You know that you and I are bound to Dad by ties of blood. That Mom and Dad don't share that bond. Mom's only bound by marriage, yet she still listened to him. She even had the courage to forgive him. We should listen to him. His own flesh and blood should be willing to hear him out. I know you're scared of him. I'm scared too. I know you can't forget what he did, and maybe he doesn't deserve a clean slate. But please, I'm begging you to listen to him. Not just for his sake, but for your sake too. Please, just listen.
If what I did taught you to fear men, to never trust them, then I was a poor teacher. I might be hopeless, but not all fathers are. Koto Yuki isn't like me. He is an upstanding young man. He can give you a good life, a happy life. I'm sure of it. Your old friend Shu is a respectable man too. I always thought that two of you could build a happy home together. But no, how I feel about any of it is beside the point. It's your choice to get married or not. And I'll support your choice. I don't expect you to forgive me. But I want you to be free of this curse of mine. I just want you to be happy. I'm so sorry.
I'm still scared. And I still don't forgive you.
That was really good. Modeled spirit like that.
But at least I finally understand you.
This is gonna make that boss fight real awkward. After Dad saved up enough money from fishing, he decided to start up a restaurant with his longtime friend, someone who was like a little brother to him. That friend, however, stabbed him in the back and ran off with all his money, leaving him with nothing but debt. Apparently that's when things really started heading south for my dad. I mean, I do sympathize with him, but his past is his problem, not mine, and it definitely doesn't excuse him for making every day a living hell for me. When it's just him and my mom, he apologizes for the life of poverty he's forced us into due to his debts. According to Mom, there is nothing more shameful in this world to a father than letting his daughter see his weak side. If he acts the way he does to me just to hide something as dumb as that, then I think I might just go crazy right now. This house is theirs. It has nothing to do with me. I was just born here. I may be Hinako, a little bird, but I have wings of my own. And if he doesn't care how I want to live my life, then I'll just spread my wings and fly away. Wherever I choose to go will be entirely up to me. Why did my mother even marry him in the first place? How could anyone possibly call themselves happy having to spend their entire life with someone like him? Mom once told me a husband and wife support each other for the whole of their lives, in sickness and in health. You see, it took me a long time to recover after giving birth to you. I caused your father a lot of trouble with my mood swings. But no matter how much I complained, he stood by me through it all without so much as a frown. I know he may not have turned out to be much of a father to you girls, but all in all, he's been a good enough husband to me. Junko says that she is happy, but I just don't get it. Neither she nor my mom ever look happy. Then again, when I tell her about my ideas of happiness, she just says that those don't sound very happy to her at all. What matters most to my sister are results. What matters most to me is choice. Even if it's what makes my sister happy, if I can't make my own choices, then I will be unhappy forever. But if what makes me happy doesn't give my sister the results she wants, then she will be unhappy. Though our concepts of happiness may differ, I think as sisters, we can respect each other's version of it and take comfort when we know the other has found it. Do we have anything else new? Ominous photo. The scales. My room. Definitely true. The dolls are dead, right? Laying in a massive bottle with hard wooden painted on face, broken, and a disgusting mess inside. These conversations really showed the creative mind behind the story worked in social work before. Okay. I do actually need to end the stream. I was hoping to finish tonight, but stuff's come up. I actually need to end earlier than I expected. We'll go ahead and pick this up next Friday, though. Right. I want to thank everybody for coming by the stream. I hope you all had a good time. I know I did. If you enjoyed the stream, you can subscribe here on Twitch. We have special emotes for subscribers. You can also follow me on Blue Sky and Tumblr at AcidXShark. That's AcidXShark, where I post all the streams as they happen. Or you can follow me on YouTube at AcidXShark, where I post all the streams after they happen. Art for the stream was done by Audrian B of Team Catpull, who you can find on Blue Sky, Twitch, Tumblr, YouTube, VGen at Team Catpull. That's TEAMCATPLE. They do fantastic work. Highly recommend checking their stuff out. VTuber was done by Teva. You can find on Blue Sky at Teva Meow. That's TEVAMEOW, with rigging by B747, who you can find on Patreon. Upcoming streams tomorrow night, we will be playing some more Final Fantasy XIV Shadowbringers with a look at the Starlight event as well. And then next week, we've got a special Christmas stream on Tuesday, and we'll finish up the true ending run of Silent Hill F on Friday. Yeah. And obviously, we'll take off Thursday for Christmas. But I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, and I'll see you next time on the Shark stream. Same Shark time, same Shark channel. Take care, everybody.